road trip. Hi. How are you? Who am I? Exactly. You're like, you are not Jen and you are not Lisa. And I'm definitely not Skinny Sister because this sister ain't skinny. Some of you might know me. Some of you might not know me. Some of you just might be confused. At the moment, I'm Heather. I'm friends with Jen and Lisa. You might know me if you follow my page, Finding Her Happy Pace on Facebook. Let me just tell you what it is. Facebook.com/Finding Her Happy Pace. Where are Jen and Lisa? Okay, well, I don't want anybody to worry. They are perfectly okay. They are actually working on a science fair project right now. They have to construct a volcano. And so they are diligently working with baking soda and water and flour, and they can't get to making a video tonight. So I graciously said that I would help them, and I would hijack their vlogging channel, and I would talk to you guys for just a short bit of time because I don't want to keep you too long. How are you guys doing, first of all? Let's just talk really quickly. I do have a topic that I'm going to share about, and those of you that follow my page, you might have already seen me kind of post about it, but I feel like I could still chat about it because it's kind of super important about the health journey. Woo! That was a long sentence, and I did not stop for air. Give me a moment. That was a long string of words. But first of all, let's just talk about how awesome Jen and Lisa are. I think they're awesome. If you don't think they're awesome, you need to keep it stepping, okay? Because they are two amazing women doing amazing things for their life. They keep it real. They're open. They're funny as heck. They make me laugh. And, you know, they're doing awesome things. And I just want to say really quickly, today, Jen and I were texting back and forth, and she was talking about, she went out to eat. I hope she doesn't mind that I'm sharing this, but I don't think she will. She did tell me, Roadies, they both said, you can talk about whatever you want, but I'm going to keep it PG, okay? But anyways, we were texting back and forth, and she texted me earlier today, and she was like, hey, and she was telling me what she got to eat, because she went out to eat with one of her best friends. And she was like, this is, pretty good progress. And I'm thinking to myself, and I told her, I was like, this isn't pretty good progress. This is great progress, okay? Roadies, she was tempted by the devil like 4 times. And my apologies to the waitress at the restaurant, but that waitress was the devil in that moment, because the waitress continued to come back to her over and over again, wanting to know if she wanted a cookie instead of fruit. And every single time Jen said fruit. And I am so proud of her for that. Not that having a cookie would be wrong, guys. It wouldn't be wrong. Everything in moderation. That's at least my belief. But she stayed strong, and she feels good about it, and she had fruit instead of a cookie. She could have had apple pie. She could have had a sundae. You name it. She stayed strong, and she got fruit. I am so proud of her. So that's not just progress. That's great progress. Super proud. Anyways, what I want to talk about, this is so funny to me because I figured I would just talk for less than 5 minutes and be done with it. But I'm already approaching 4 minutes. Whew! So, anyways, I don't know why I'm even hyper right now, because I just don't even know. I will say this, though. Okay, so you guys that follow my page, I've been on a weight loss journey for quite a few years now. I've lost over 100 pounds. 100 plus. And like any journey in life, I mean, like keeping it real, it's been tough, and I've been through a long stretch of time where I have like maintained that loss or gone up a little bit or gone down a little bit, and it's stayed in the same range for a long time. And I think I just had to test the waters and figure out what wasn't working for me and what was going to work for me. And it's been, the last year or so has been a struggle. I feel like I've done amazing things. And last year I did, even though the weight loss number didn't show it, last year I still did amazing things. I ran four half marathons, that's something I would have never imagined doing, ever. But it's been a struggle with finally pushing through the barriers that are keeping me from losing that next 100 pounds. So I'm feeling really good right now. I went back to Weight Watchers. I've done Weight Watchers multiple times, and it's always worked for me. The only problem with it not working completely is that not the program, but I got in my own way. But my head is just in a totally different space right now, and I feel like last year I needed to end the year with a gain. Like I did. I technically ended the year up instead of down with my weight. And I think I needed that because I needed to realize like what didn't work so that I could just be like refocused heading into the new year, heading into this year about what I know does work for me. And so I needed those struggles last year. I needed to try some different things and see that they didn't work for my health journey and work for my body, to then learn and go back to what I knew worked for me. Weight Watchers was the very first program that I ever tried as, an overweight, obese, morbidly obese, really. I was almost 400 pounds at one point in my life. So, I knew Weight Watchers would work. And, their program has changed over the years, but it's still the same concept, and it works for me. And I'm so happy to be back. This Wednesday will be 2 weeks back. Last week I lost 3.5 pounds. No, 3.4 pounds. Close enough. Which was awesome. I was so happy about that. And we'll find out Wednesday how I did this week. But, I just feel in a totally different, my head is in a totally different space right now, and it just feels so good. But a program, here's kind of my message to you guys before I just wrap it up and say goodnight for the night. It doesn't matter the program that you pick. It does matter because you have to pick what's going to work for you. But the reality is, no matter what you're doing, whether you're Weight Watchers, whether you're just using MyFitnessPal, whether you're using, whether you eat paleo, Whole30, South Beach, I could go on and on. There's a gazillion different nutritional plans that society has laid out for us to try to use to lose weight. It doesn't matter what you pick. None of it's going to work until this is aligned with this. Your brain has to be aligned with everything else in your body and your heart too. You have to be ready mentally to take on this challenge, and it's hard work. It is hard work. Anybody that says eating right and changing habits, especially, and I know Jen and Lisa talked about this the other night, that how sugar and how, eating is just as much as an addiction as so many other things. And it is. It's hard to get your mind right. And so, that has to be something you constantly work on. I'm constantly working on keeping myself in check, keeping my thoughts in check. And on days when they're not, I try my best to come up with the lesson that I'm, being taught for that day. If my mind isn't right, there's got to be something that I'm learning from this situation. So your brain has to be in it, but something else that has to be in it is your heart. And I'm not talking about, you've got to be a badass in the gym. You've got to eat clean 100% of the time. And that might be your way about doing things, but that's not what having heart about this is. Having heart is that you love yourself. And you have to love yourself right now, wherever you are in your journey, whatever weight you are right now, you have to love yourself right now. Overweight, underweight, obese, on point, right at goal weight, wherever you are, you have to love yourself right now. Because if you don't, there's no way you're going to be able to love yourself anymore when you are at your goal weight. I was going through my newsfeed. I got something in my eye. Roadies? What the heck? Leave a comment below and tell me what you think is in my eye. Go ahead. So I was going through my newsfeed in the morning on my phone, Facebook, and someone had shared a graphic, and I've seen it a gazillion times, and you guys probably have too, and I can't quote it exactly, but it said something to the effect of, if you need motivation, look at yourself naked in the mirror. And so, and I've seen that plenty of times, guys. And for some reason today it stuck with me. And I was like, really? And it kind of resonated with me. Like I thought about it. So then later on in the morning, um, thumbs up if you like mornings. Thumbs up if you like night times. And thumbs up if you just like puppies. So later on, I was getting changed. I was going to work out in the morning. And so as I was getting changed, I had on my running capris and I had on a sports bra. I didn't have anything else on. And I was standing in front of my bathroom mirror. And I was looking at myself, and it kind of flashed back to me, that whole look at yourself naked, although I wasn't naked, but that's probably a good thing. And I looked at myself, and I was like, okay, so I'm supposed to look at myself, and I'm supposed to be motivated because I'm supposed to not like what I see. So I'm looking, and I'm being completely honest with you, Roadies. I didn't dislike what I saw. Is it am I the healthiest? No. But am I going to stand there? I don't see any point, and this is just coming from the heart. I don't see any point in bashing yourself and standing there. And I know it's easier said than done. I know that there are some women especially, and I'm sure men too, but that nitpick on their bodies and they just can't find self-acceptance and love themselves. But I stood there and I couldn't find one thing to nitpick about. Yes, I have fat. I'm not shaming it. It's fat, okay? I have fat in my midsection, so I'm standing there and I'm looking, and like my midsection, I see fat. After losing 100 pounds, there's gonna be fat. Like, this is the reality. But I don't hate me. I don't hate my body because of that. And I don't find any motivation in standing and looking in a mirror, whether you're partially clothed or naked, and bashing yourself mentally to get motivated. That doesn't make any sense to me. So Roadies, if I have to give you one takeaway tonight, it's please love yourself healthy right now. Love yourself where you are. And if you find that you're having a hard time with that, just take one step at a time. Say something kind to yourself at least once a day. Wake up in the morning, look in the mirror, put little Post-it notes up in your mirrors about a quote that you like or something that will, reflect positively about you and your body. Do something so that every day, small steps, you're telling yourself that you care about yourself and that you do love yourself, or you're working on loving yourself more. Because if you can't love yourself right now, it's going to be impossible for you when you are 100 pounds lighter or whatever your goal is. You're still then going to nitpick on yourself. You have to love yourself healthy right now. And then if you work on loving yourself where you are right now, that's what's going to fuel and motivate you to get to your goal weight, not bashing yourself. So please, that is my message to you. Love yourself how you are, how your body is right now, and that will fuel you to get to your goals that you have with your weight, with your health, with your body, with everything. It all works together in one. All right, Roadies. I've babbled on. I was going to show you my cats, but they're sleeping in boxes. What is it with cats in boxes? They're so precious, though. Hey, drink that water. Be about that water life. I'm going to get going, but you guys take care. Thanks to Jen and Lisa for letting me be their voice for tonight. I hope you guys are doing well. They're going to come back tomorrow with some sugar talking. They're going to talk about sugar. I don't know why my hands are like this. Anyways, you guys take care. It was nice to meet you. Maybe you'll see me again in the future. I don't really know. I'm not in control of this channel. But you guys take care. And love yourself healthy. Come check me out on my Facebook page if you'd like. If not, I understand. And I will talk to you guys some other times. Oh, wait. I was supposed to say the ending part. Say it, believe it, achieve it, Roadies. With that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And we'll see you guys when? Mañana. Bye.